Casey are headed to the beach. Forgetting to deposit a check could have put their plans on hold. But Regions is helping Doug greenlight this moment of spontaneity by letting him choose immediate access to money from a check he's depositing in a snap. Regions Mobile Deposit lets you skip a trip to the bank and give life the green light. Ready to move your life forward? Switch to Regions.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Alright, perfect.
Prepare a widely balanced graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful.
Oh, we're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the student broadcast program, visit nfhsnetwork.com/SBP.
We go to the top of inning number 7, and UsJ 3 defensive outs away from a state championship, and look who is still on the mound. It is Alex Garrett, and Brad Smith's team has got some work ahead of them, and it is a big moment for these two ball clubs. UsJ having lost 4 straight to Tipton Rosemark this season, looks to get their first win against them this year, and there's not a bigger stage it could happen on. It's the 8, 9, and 1 hitters, Nathan Whitley, Houston Hall, and Brian Curtis facing Garrett here in the 7th. 1-1, the count on Whitley.
Garrett's got to throw strikes. He appeared to tire in the 5th and 6th, but he is battling, trying to stay out there. Would love to finish this thing.
Low, 3-1.
I would not think he has a long leash.
Nothing going on in the bullpen, but in high school ball, that doesn't really mean anything, because chances are your relief pitcher is already on the field. 3-1, swing and a miss there, pulled a string on it, and the count goes full.
Well, you got to throw a strike here because you don't want to walk the leadoff man. And the bottom line is, even if he hits it out of the ballpark, you're still up 3. You just can't walk it.
Ground ball, left side. It'll be the shortstop who makes the play. Strong throw for the out. UsJ is 2 outs away.
My goodness. Look at him come in on this ball and make a strong throw. That's one, as you see it, you don't feel like he's going to get there in time, and Whitley tries to dive in there and get there quickly, and he's not able to do so.
Houston Hall, who is 0 for 1 with a walk today, up with 1 out in the 7th. And a strike to Hall. And that play seemed to juice up Alex Garrett a little bit. 1 strike pitch fouled away, and it's 0-2.
Well, sometimes when you start to smell the finish line, the second wind comes. And maybe he's gotten through the tough part, which he had in the 5th and the 6th, when he threw a lot more pitches than he did in the first 4 innings.
0-2. Boy, he changed him up, and it stayed high. And the count is 1-2.
Outfield play rather shallow.
Inside, it's 2-2.
The feeling there is if they get a ball hit over their head in this situation, they'll give up the extra base, trading that off for maybe being able to catch a looper.
2-2 popped up, foul territory, gets back out of play and into the stands.
For a minute, Guyman thought he had a chance. And now it's a 2-2 count. And so you're going to see, you're like, what are you going to see out of Garrett here? You're going to see the same thing you've seen the whole game. He's throwing off speed. Everything's off speed, and he wants to throw a strike. He's been so consistent.
2-2 pitch, hit high and foul. And Hall had to go up and get that to tomahawk it foul. So the count stays 2-2.
Alex Garrett. What an effort. 2-2 inside ball 3, and right now,
Garrett's got to be your MVP if this holds.
Oh, I don't think there's any question. A first inning where he gives up a balk, 2 wild pitches. They charged 1 error to USJ, could have charged 3.
Payoff pitch. Hit in the air, behind first. It will be a base hit. Browse gave it a go, but not able to get there, and really nobody had a chance. He had the best opportunity, but that is a 1-out base hit for Houston Hall.
Great job by Houston Hall. In there battling. Not the best ball he's ever hit in his life, but exactly what he needed to do. And now the coaching staff for USJ having some discussions as they're going to get some people up. I think we're probably going to get a visit from Jack Peel to have a bit of a conversation. The catcher, Guyman, is going to come to the dugout for a second. And I don't know if he's going to get a change of gloves here. Garrett is staying loose out on the mound. The situation, 1 out, runner at first in an 8-4 game with the top of the order coming up.
There you saw
activity in the bullpen, and now Peel is going to come see the home plate umpire to advise him of what's going on. That's Peel, the head coach. And so he's having a discussion.
Jack Peel, by the way, we mentioned was drafted by the Toronto Blue Jays, played pro ball, but he was an assistant for Jeff Hopkins at University of Memphis. But his most recent position prior to being here at USJ, he was the director of football operations for Hugh Freeze at Arkansas State. How about that?
That's pretty great. So the catcher is back. Guyman had some sort of problem. I wonder maybe if it was a contact lens.
That or something. I saw he went back in the runway down by the dugout, whether it was a contact or whether I don't know, I wonder if he was nauseous or something. I'm not sure, but that seemed to be something to do health-wise. It was not an equipment problem, I don't think.
On time in the bullpen for Ryan Ralston, who's up and throwing now.
Ryan Curtis is the batter. It's 1 to center field. Carey should be there for that one. For out number 2. That will bring Connor Sanders to the plate.
How about this?
20 outs are in the books. USJ looking for out number 21 to become state champions.
On top of the first that couldn't have gone much worse. I guess it could have. They could have given up 8 or 9 runs instead of 4. Exactly what they didn't want to have happen against a team to whom they had lost all 4 meetings, and yet here they are. It says a lot about these kids and a lot about this program.
They are on the precipice of winning a state title, and a 1-strike count to Sanders. That one just outside, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. The USJ fans on their feet, they thought they might have had strike number 2.
Not holding the runner at first.
No need, he's not important at this point. 1 and 2, as he swung and missed. All these USJ fans, cell phones are up, taking photos and video. The Rebels are down to their last strike. 1-2 pitch. Popped up the right side. It will be a foul ball.
Browse was going to get it, wasn't he?
He was going after it.
He wanted to end it right there. A team that this year went 24 and 9 against everybody else except Tipton Rosemark Academy. But they play a tough schedule. They play everybody. USJ has won 4 state championships, looking for number 5.
1-2 pitch. Boy, nice job by Connor Sanders, who started this game on the mound for Tipton Rosemark, staying alive in that situation.
Opened with Battleground Academy at this tournament. Some thought BGA moving down from the larger private school division was the favorite. And they beat them 8-0, and then they beat Webb.
Garrett trying to close it out, but Sanders staying alive. with another foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 7th inning.
Cannot forget Rosemark's offensive potential here. They aren't down until they're done.
That one's upstairs. It's 2-2, and it would be hard to be as patient at the plate as Connor Sanders is right now. And remember, you got Alexander up next, but still, right now, what Rosemark needs is base runners. 2-2 pitch, hit in the air to right field, on a run, caught. That's a state championship moment. Jack Peel and the UsJ Bruins pick up title number 5, and the dog pile is on.
What an effort by UsJ to come in here to Murfreesboro, to play the way that they did, and to have the confidence that they did against this team that had had their number all year. And again, back to that first inning, gave up a leadoff double. After a strikeout, there was a balk, there was an error, there was a double. We thought there might be another error on the throw. There was a wild pitch. There was another wild pitch. I mean, you name it, it was all happening the wrong way for the Bruins. And yet this pitcher, Alex Garrett, pulled it together, got out of that inning with a strikeout and a ground out to third. And after that, got 11 straight rebels before giving up a walk and a hit. Got out of the 6th inning with just a walk, going on fumes, found the way to make it happen. Alex Garrett has to be the most valuable player for the effort he gave.
Well, he is the MVP out of this booth for sure. And there you see one of the great traditions in sports and sportsmanship between these two teams that are bitter rivals in West Tennessee. 8-4 your final as the U gets one for the thumb today. We'll be back with a little hardware when we come back.
To go forward, sometimes you have to go back.